The thrifting this week was so good. I picked up more than 60 items, so this video is going to be packed with brands for reselling. For those of you who are new here, I'm a full-time clothing reseller who dabbles in hard goods occasionally. I pick up items that I hope to sell for $30 or more, and the goal is to sell them quickly. If you are interested in what these items actually sell for and how long it takes, I have another channel where I show you my sales every week. You can find the link in my description or just Google Cajun Belle YouTube and you'll find me there. All right, let's go thrifting, y'all. Y'all, I swear I saw better comps on this when I picked it up. This seems to be a recurring issue for me lately. I don't know what's going on with the comps on my phone, and then I get home and then there's something totally different on the computer. If y'all know what's going on there, let me know. This is Paul Revere, which I do like to pick up. I don't need to eat this kettle, so I am not going to keep it. As you can see with the comps, it's not great, but I'm going to go ahead and sell it because I'm not going to keep it, and it'll sell for around $20. Maybe I can get 25 out of it. Who knows? But I'm not going to get my hopes up. And as you can see, I paid $4.99 for it. So not the best pickup in the world, but hopefully it'll sell quick. We'll see. I really struck out in the hard goods section today. They had a lot out, but just didn't find anything for resale. They weren't putting a lot of new carts out, so I just didn't find a lot, but did find a lot in the clothing section, as I always do, and that's why I sell clothing. First up is this Athleta pair of joggers. These are the Brooklyn Legacy joggers, and they do okay. I usually pick up the Athleta Brooklyn pants, and they do very well. They sell for about $30 very consistently. I've picked up 4 or 5 pairs this year alone, and they've always sold very quickly within that 3-month time that I like to sell them in. I went ahead and picked these up because I did recognize the style as the Brooklyn. They don't do as well as the regular pants do, but I think they'll sell just fine because of the size. I have a size 16. I will try to sell these for $30, and I think they will sell for $30. We are getting into that time of the year where these are going to start selling better. Love this tropical J. McLaughlin dress. Also, I appreciate this lady. You will see her whole dress collection that she donated this week. So appreciative of her. I found a lot of great dresses on this day because of her. But this J. McLaughlin, I love the print on this. This tropical print is very pretty. I do expect to get $40, maybe even $50 for it. We'll go with $40. At the very least, it's going to be $30 if I have to reduce it. But I think this tropical print on this dress is going to carry it through, and I think it'll do very well. I did pay up a little bit for this Lily Pulitzer dress, but $9.99. Heck yeah, I would have paid a whole lot more for that dress. This is the Lily Pulitzer Ardena dress, and I'm seeing comps in the hundreds for this dress. We'll go with $90 on this one, just to be conservative. I'm going to try to get more, but hey, I'll be so happy with $90 after paying $10. These jerseys were pretty hard to price. From what I can tell, they are from the 80s or 90s. I was only able to find labels that confirmed they were at least from the 90s. It was really hard to figure out how much I should value these at. If they were actually from the 70s, these jerseys would be much more valuable. These are Archie Manning jerseys for the Saints. Obviously, everybody knows who the Manning boys are. Those of us who are older know who Archie Manning is, who is their father. I priced these both at $50. They have significant wear on them. We're gonna see how they do. See how they perform in the next 3 months. Maybe they'll sell quickly and maybe they'll sit. I'm not really sure. You can find old jerseys in general, not just Archie, but whoever's popular in your area. They can go for a lot of money, so don't just pass those jerseys. This is Kalesa. I do pick it up used when it's embroidered. It has to be really pretty, and this one I thought was beautiful. Love the floral, the boho, the embroidery on it. The more embroidered, the better it gets, the higher your sell-through is. The first comps I have on the screen here are for a regular Kalesa shirt, and then I have the word embroidered in the title here in the search, and you can see the sell-through goes up and the average sale price goes up, not by a lot, just a tiny bit. But on this one, I went with it because it was so pretty. It is a size small. Normally I don't pick up small on this brand. It has to be something super, super special. Pretty careful with Bowden also, but I really like the print on this one. We've got a little novelty thing going on here. This is just a faux wrap summer type dress from Bowden, stretch jersey. Nothing special here. With Bowden, half the time I don't pick it up. Paid $7 for it, just my regular price for dresses. And I expect to only get about $30 for this one. One of my favorite pickups is an Eileen Fisher linen dress. Paid $7 for this one. Fully expect to get $40. This is definitely one of my bread and butters that I love to pick up in any size. The bigger the size, the faster it will sell, but even in small, when it looks new like this, I'm gonna pick it up. This Santorelli dress might have been a huge mistake. This is one of those brands where it sells for a lot on the retail market, but doesn't do well when it comes to the resale market, and it actually does okay new with tags, but for whatever reason, people aren't picking it up used. It is a recent style, which may save me. Very, very recent. I think it's from last season. We're gonna see what happens, and you know, if it doesn't sell, it doesn't sell. I'll just reduce the price over time and see what happens. Sometimes we have to take chances on certain brands when they're expensive, and we have to learn from our terrible mistakes. Picked up this Prana opal dress because it was new with tags, and as you can see from the comps there, it can do okay. I will try for around $25 to $30. Not a great sell through on it at all. Not that impressive. It was Prana, so I just picked it up, and I've had really good luck with Prana. I do find that it sells better on Poshmark. Maybe it'll sell there, and it's just not a huge eBay seller. Hopefully that's the case on this one. And another Eileen Fisher linen dress, probably from the same person. This one was also $7, and I expect to get about $40 for this one also. Love the stripes on this one. Great color. I'm still trying to figure out Savannah Jane. I've been seeing it a lot lately, so I've been picking it up. It can have a good sell-through. I do expect to get about $30 for this shirt. There are certain styles that I will not pick up anymore that are very common. There's this animal print one that has the flowers across the top, embroidered flowers. I don't pick that one up anymore at all because it is so common in that brand that I don't think it sells very well. I think this one will do well. It's really pretty. It has floral embroidery. It's floral. It's a 1X. It only cost me $5, so not a bad price there. And like I said, about $30. For those of you that have been with me for a little while, you know how much I love to pick up Alley Miles. This brand is a consistent seller for me. It's a bread and butter. I consistently can get $30 for the used ones, and I do pick them up new at the dealer's clearance center also. So I'm well versed in this brand. This is an extra large. The bigger the size, the better on this brand. If you do come across smaller sizes, just make sure it has something going for it. It's not plain. It has to have a lot of details or bright colors or something that makes it stand out if you get the smaller sizes. Found the same exact Savannah Jane top, new with tags, same size and everything. So weird. But look at that sell-through. Yeah, I'm not going to get a ton of money for these, but that's fine. At $5, if I could sell this one for $40 and the other one for $30, perfectly happy with that. And the sell-through is over 100% on new ones, and I think it was like 80 to 90% on the used ones. Normally, I would not pick up Judy Blue Slim Fits. Obviously, skinny is not really that in style right now, so you do have to be careful, even with Judy Blue, which has a great sell-through. But these are a plus-size pair of the Judy Blues Slim Fits, $6, and look at that sell-through. I expect to get $30 for these. The sell-through is over 100%. Can't beat it. Love that kind of pickup. Well, that is a very rough reality that even the Spanx jeanish leggings are doing terrible now in a 1X. I thought this was going to be a no-brainer. Not seeing a great sell-through. It's still at 40%. It's not the worst in the world. Not happy with the sales price though. I mean, I knew Spanx were already on the outs across the board other than flares and wide legs, but I did not know that plus size jeanish ones were also at that point. I'm so happy we're back in cardigan season. It is time. I'm very happy I can look through the sweaters and jackets again. This Eileen Fisher cardigan sweater with the open knit, super, super cute. I expect to get $30 for it at least. It is made of linen and silk. It's a great color. I love the open knit. It has a lot of great factors to it that Eileen Fisher shoppers tend to look for. I think Mizuki might be one of those brands that I'm thinking about stop picking up. It makes me so sad to say that. Definitely seeing a dive in how well it does. Maybe I'll get lucky because it's an extra large and it's got the cool nautical stripes going on and the gold buttons. Maybe there's enough factors there that this is going to do okay. But I'm very sad to say that I should only get $25 to $30 for this Mizuki top. Where, 3 years ago, I would have got at least 40 for it. It probably would have sold much faster. So I had no idea what this brand was, and I ended up getting it anyway because it looked like it would be expensive. It was a silk blend pair of pants, and sometimes I just take a chance on things. Ended up getting it home, still couldn't figure out that tag, and I ended up doing an RN search. There's a website you can go to, just Google RN number lookup and it will take you to that site. And it turns out that the only thing that is sold on eBay in the last 90 days for this brand is the exact pants that I picked up. They are called the Nomad High Waist Pant, and there's only one sales price for them, $41.99. This is an expensive brand, but I think it's not that well known. This might be one of those things that sits forever for me. It might be a mistake picking them up, but I do like to try out new brands, and that's how we find great brands, is by trying out ones like this. This is a great brand to know, Enza Costa. The dresses do very well, have a high sell-through. They're usually a maxi, stretchy, jersey type dress, and they're very popular. This is a pair of pants. I went ahead and picked them up because I know the brand and I know that they do pretty well. This is a pair of linen pants, which is even better. Pull on, wide leg, got a lot of style points to it that are very popular right now. As you can see, $50 average sold price, not mad at it. Sell-through is about 50%, so not nearly as good as what the dresses do, but that's okay. I love when repeats happen. This is the second time in the shopping trip that a repeat happened. This is another pair of Judy Blue jeans, same fit, plus size. Should get about $30 for these. Very happy with finding a second pair. Picked up these two pairs of Maeve pants based on the fact that they were flare / wide leg type pants. The sizes are terrible. We got a 00 and a 0, but one of them is the Colette, which does very well, over 100% sell through, $40 average sales price. I think the other pair will do very well also. I haven't figured out the name of those yet. Considering the fact that they were right with the other pair, I'm going to assume that it's also a newer style like the Colette is, and they're probably going to do just as well. In general, I don't pick up Theory, but these were Theory. They were silk. They were wide leg, pull-on pants. I feel like right now is the time for these pants to sell, so I went ahead and picked them up. They might not do well. That's how Theory is. It's a 50-50 chance that you pick them up and they sell within a couple months for $40, or they sit forever and you finally sell them for $20 a year now. We'll see what happens. I got faith in these, though. I think they're really cute. And this is just another Bowden dress. I like the print on this one. We are at the point of the year where I have to stop picking stuff like this up, or I'm going to get sat with it for 6 or 7 months. At this point, it has to be something really special for me to be picking up these types of summer dresses. I should get about $30 for this one. There's actually a good bit of interest in it. I think that this cotton type lawn material is pretty popular in the Bowden crowd. So this one, yeah, definitely has gotten a lot of attention since I've listed it 2 days ago, and I think it actually should do pretty well. I was ready to leave, and then a new cart came out, so I had to go look at the new racks, of course, and I found this pair of G-Star salvage jeans, and they do okay. Not the best sell-through in the world, about 40%. Good size jeans too, and they sell for about $40. Yeah, I'm okay with sitting on them for a little while for $40. I don't think they'll sit too terribly long. And then I found these Athleta endless cargo pants. They are new with tags. Love finding Athleta new with tags. This is a very new style from spring of this year. Yes, I did pay up for them. $14.99. I don't feel like that's really paying up for something like this though. Comps are showing that these should sell around $70, and that sell-through is amazing at 180%. So way over 100% on that. Basically, you list these, they sell. And then a David Meister new with tags, animal print, little cocktail dress. Not a great sell-through on this one, but we do have the holidays coming up, so there's going to be more parties going on. So I'm definitely looking closer at items like this, especially when it's new with tags, and I should get $50 for this dress easily. Very nice dress. Love this brand. It usually does pretty well for me, so I'm actually kind of surprised at the sell-through on this one. Then a St. John knit dress. I think this is from the same lady as the new racks that I started out with on this video, because these are also all size 4. Really appreciate her cleaning out her dresses this week. $80 to $90 for this one. St. John will tend to sit for a little while, so you have to be willing to sit on it to get some money out of it, but it does eventually sell, and it's still a popular enough brand for me to be picking it up. This is a Tadashi collection dress. There's also Tadashi Shoji, which is the same designer, different reiteration of the brand, I guess. So there's Tadashi Shoji and Tadashi Collection. Love picking up this brand in general. This dress specifically does very well, selling on a regular basis for about $60. And Tadashi Shoji makes a lot of really pretty cocktail dresses. The gowns from the Tadashi Shoji company does very, very well too, so do keep an eye out for both of those brands. Just be careful with the lace overlay dresses. Those can sit for a long time because that is the most common style of this brand. And then another David Meister dress. Probably going to get about $30 for this one. This one's very plain. It's a nice cocktail dress though. Like I said, parties, Christmas coming up. I am trying to stock my store with a ton of these types of things. And I'm definitely going through the sports codes right now pretty heavily because, once again, this is the type of stuff people are going to start buying very soon. I don't expect to find nearly as much at this store as I did at the last store. This was a really, really good thrifting day. I ended up with 33 items. Some really, really good stuff there. Very happy with the results of that one. That doesn't happen all the time. I only have about an hour and a half. This is my second store of the week. We are 3 days later. This is Thursday, but this is my second store of the week. Hour and a half in here. I'm going to go meet my husband for lunch, so I will not be in here as long as I'd like to be, but I'm just going to kind of hit the new stuff, go with the new tags, and see what I can find, and we'll see how it goes. What a bummer. I found 3 Lululemon shirts and 2 short sleeve. Didn't get those because they just looked too common. And then the third one I thought I was going to be able to get. It had too many snags in it. It's such a bummer that when you find things and you get excited and then you figure out, no, not so much. I looked this dress up solely because it was vintage, and I do love a vintage Hawaiian dress, but probably should have left it behind because that sell-through is kind of abysmal. They sell for good amounts, but yeah, no, that sell-through is just terrible. This is Planet by Lauren G. This is a brand I knew about. I've never found it before, so I was really happy about finding it finally. It has a over 100% sell-through on linen shirts. $46 is the average sold price for a used shirt, so not bad at all, and hopefully I will find more of this brand in the future. These comps are all over the place, but I went ahead and went with it because I saw enough high comps to justify getting this cute coat. And it's got the fur line collar on it. I think it'll do okay. I do find these iridescent type coats do okay if you price them well. I will price this around $40 to $50. Hopefully I will get that. The sell-through is not there, but we are in July, so I don't expect there to be a high sell-through on winter items. So I'm kind of ignoring sell-through right now and just looking at what people are getting for items. And if a coat like this is selling for $68 in July, I do think that sometime in this winter I can sell it at least for $50. So in general, I'm not getting excited over Barefoot Dreams these days, and I have stopped picking up the normal cardigan that we always see. I will pick up items if they look a little bit different from the norm. This is called the Cozy Chick Shrug, and right now it is doing horrible, but we are in the summer, so it makes sense. It's got an average sold price of $25, $24. That's especially low right now. We are getting into the season where it will start to pick up, and as you can see from the last year's results, it definitely picks up. During the winter, the prices, the average sold prices go up higher, more around that 30, 35 mark that I like to see. This is another one of those brands that sells for a lot of money retail, but on the resale market, it really is dependent on the item. I did pick this jacket up because it is a nice, lightweight, minimalist type of a capsule wardrobe almost type item. It's a basic that is useful. You know, it's a navy, lightweight jacket in a nice brand. I don't expect a lot of money for it, even though it is a high retail item. I expect $30 for it. Maybe 40 at the most, I doubt it. And the sell-through's not great on these, but once again, we are not in jacket season, so we do have to keep that in mind. This is a World of Warcraft Christmas sweater. This is like my favorite type of stuff to pick up. I love the whimsical, different, nerdy type stuff. As you can see, the comps are outrageously good on used World of Warcraft Christmas sweaters. One even selling in January. That is the last time one sold. Obviously, wrong season. But obviously, we are coming up on the right season for the great ugly Christmas sweaters. So we start picking those up. I love picking up Christmas sweaters. That's it for this week's video, y'all. I am so happy you decided to join me on my thrift trip. I hope I see you next week to see what we find then. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button and that like button on your way out. Bye!